This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Family of Clarendon Massacre person of interest in disbelief. The family of Garnett says it has been left devastated by news of his alleged involvement in the gruesome killing of a mother and her 4 children in Cockapease, Clarendon. 31-year-old Kimisha Wright, Commander Smith, 15, Sharalee Smith, 12, Raphael Smith, 5, and the 23-month-old Keshawn Henry Jr. were found dead at their home with their throats slashed. The killing has sparked national condemnation. Garnett, who was listed as a person of interest, remained in police custody along with his mother. The woman was taken in by the police while her son surrendered to investigators probing the matter. His elder brother, Garnett, says his sibling turned up at the family's house in Wilson's Run, Trelawney on Tuesday, professing his innocence, and that it was their father who convinced him to surrender to the police to clear his name. He says he and the members of his family are at a loss. "Me feel down. Me feel bad, man, cause me have a little pitney same way. Me have a baby mother and a child, so me feel down," he told the news today. According to him, family members share the same disbelief. "You know, say when daddy see him and him and daddy did a reason. Daddy did a tell him to go in. Him say I know him do it," the man said when asked about the conversation with his brother. He noted that his sibling surrendered to the police in the company of an attorney. He said he is unclear on why his mother was taken into custody and that he has not received much information. St. Elizabeth teen charged after ammo found in school bag. A St. Elizabeth teen was on Tuesday charged with breaching the Firearms Act. The police report that the 16-year-old boy was arrested last Thursday when a 9mm round of ammunition was found in his school bag during security checks. He was formally charged yesterday with illegal possession of ammunition after being interviewed with attorneys and his parents present. He is scheduled to appear before the St. Elizabeth Family Court on Monday, June 27. Garnett Roper suffers 2 minor strokes. Past president of the Jamaica Theological Seminary, the Reverend Dr. Garnett Roper suffered 2 minor strokes recently, his family announced Wednesday. In a statement, the family said Roper fell ill on his way from Zambia to Jamaica. He has had 2 minor strokes, but with good and consistent treatment, the doctors are optimistic that he will have a full recovery. "We thank you for your continued prayers," the family said. Roper, a former chairman of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, departed Jamaica last year to take on a new mission in Zambia. Man injured in gun attack at a Lacovia shop. Police are probing a shooting incident which left a man injured in Lacovia mid-morning Wednesday. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Superintendent Dwight Daly, told the news that the man was among a group of people gathered at a shop when a gunman opened fire. A man known to him came from the outside of the shop, pointed a gun at him, and started firing shots. He was shot in the back, said Daly. He said the police are searching for the shooter. The injured man was taken to hospital where he has been admitted. Statistics from the Jamaica Constabulary Force shows that up to June 20, St. Elizabeth recorded 13 shooting incidents since the start of this year, compared to 5 for the corresponding period last year. In the Klansman gang trial, lone female accused insists she is a community activist involved in charity work. The lone female in the Klansman Wandon gang trial today insisted that she is a charitable community activist who is not involved in any gang activities. Stephanie Christie, who is said to be a pastor, told the court that she is a businesswoman who loves to care for the elderly and young men in her community in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The defendant told the court that she helps to get unattached youths in her community into academics and does so by hosting fundraising events such as football competition. "There are persons who are depending on me, and I am just a person who jumps around and is ready to help," she told the court in an unsworn statement. "I am not a part of any gang, and I am not a top-tier member," she declared. The woman claimed she heard the term top-tier for the first time in court. Further, she claimed she would have known all the members of the alleged gang if she was a top-tier member, and had attended gang meetings like the witnesses had alleged. She denied the allegations. Christie, however, told the court that she knew Andre Blackman Bryan, the alleged gang leader, and that they are friends as they grew up in Jones Avenue in Spanish Town. But she insisted that she is not involved in any gang or is a top-tier member. Female driver in viral police chase fined $27,000 and the license suspended. Nicole Williams, the woman who led the police on a chase across the corporate area in April, was today fined a total of $27,000 and had her driver's license suspended for a year. Williams, who returned to the Kingston and the St. Andrew Traffic Court this morning, was charged on April 30 with several breaches of the Road Traffic Act and resisting arrest. She pleaded guilty to the offense of dangerous driving and was fined $20,000 or 30 days plus 14 points deducted from her license. Williams also pleaded guilty to the offense of failing to stop at the request of a constable and was fined $2,000 or 30 days. On the count of disobeying a traffic sign, she pleaded guilty and was fined $5,000 or 30 days plus 2 points deducted from her license. With a total of 16 points deducted, her license was suspended for a year by the judge. The Crown withdrew the charge of disobeying a police signal. Williams' lawyer asked presiding Judge Peter Wilson if her client's driver's license would instead be suspended for 6 months because she needs to be mobile for her job. Williams, a warehouse manager, had on her first court appearance expressed remorse for her action, which was captured on video and went viral on social media platforms. "Bad day, I hope you don't have any more of those. Get some help," the judge remarked today. Meanwhile, regarding the resisting arrest charge, Williams pleaded guilty before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on June 7 and paid a fine of $10,000. Judge orders fingerprinting of Manchester bar operator accused of revenge porn. A September 28 mention date has been set for the Manchester bar operator accused of posting nude photos of a woman who was in a relationship with her child's father. The date was set when Shamisha Green made her first appearance before the Manchester Parish Court today. Parish Judge John Time ordered that Green be fingerprinted and that she should report to the Spalding police station on Tuesdays. Green, who is charged with using a computer for malicious communication, is out on station bail in the sum of $200,000. Allegations are that on May 18, Green, 21, who lives in Wallerstein district, used her cell phone to post nude photos of the complainant on Instagram and in a WhatsApp group with the intention to cause harm. It is further alleged that Green, who works as a security guard, obtained the images from the complainant's computer, which was loaned to the father of the accused woman's child. At the time of the alleged incident, the complainant and the man had reportedly been in a relationship for 3 years. A report was made and following police investigations, Green was arrested and charged. MPs called back to Parliament after government tables wrong SOE regulations. The Holness administration is facing embarrassment this afternoon after a huge blunder on Tuesday when it tabled the wrong regulations for the state of public emergency for St. Catherine. In a notice the lawmakers sent out this afternoon, members of the Parliament have been summoned to attend a meeting of the lower house tomorrow for the tabling of the Emergency Powers Regulations 2022, which will revoke the Emergency Powers Regulations 2022. The number 2 regulations was the incorrect document that was tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. Leader of the opposition Mark Golding has called the situation messy. Golding told the news that he received a call from the National Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang, earlier today, telling him that the regulations of the state of public emergency that were tabled on Tuesday in Parliament were incorrect and did not include the changes that the government had intended to make. Golding, a former Minister of Justice, said he would have expected that the Chief Parliamentary Council would send the proposed regulations, having received the necessary input from the Attorney General's chambers, the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of National Security, and all stakeholders who commented on it. He said that once those have been finalized as a draft, the document would then be sent to the printers who would print the regulations. After that process, Golding said that the regulations should be reviewed before they are tabled. I don't know what has happened in this instance, but to me it's just an example of bungling on the part of the government when it comes to how they handle legislation. It is an embarrassment. Golden said he was reviewing what was tabled on Tuesday and had already identified serious issues with it in terms of non-compliance with the principles that have been outlined in the judgment of the Constitutional Court in the Rushing-Clark ruling. Last Friday, the court ruled that a state of emergency that was imposed in St. James in 2018 infringed on Clark's right under the Constitution and declared the emergency powers regulations unconstitutional. The opposition leader noted that after the Constitutional Court handed down, he called the government to include us in discussion to try and settle a way forward that is in keeping with the constitutional rights of the people. I would have thought part of that process would have been to send us the draft so that we could have at least given them the benefit of our views on that, but they have not done so. Golden said that the opposition spokesperson on justice, Donna Scott Motley, had asked the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs for a copy of the regulations from Friday, but to date she has not received the document. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.